Hey there you guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my makeup from like pretty much just like my everyday makeup. I definitely do switch between doing different looks, but lately I've been really coming back to this makeup look right here because it's easy, it's quick, and it's something that I can just kind of fall back onto because it's a lot more natural looking. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you are new, hi, I'm Abigail. I make Christian videos every week to help you guys let the truth be told over your life. I post videos on Sundays that is the biblical based video, and on Wednesdays I post videos that are just of whatever I want on Wednesdays. So today I'm going to be doing this makeup look. I did want to also mention though that yes, I am showing a makeup look. I just always want this to be a reminder in all of my videos is that whether you do your makeup or not, you're beautiful either way. I kind of get frustrated when people think that makeup is their everything, and makeup is something that is a creative tool, creative outlet to go to just have fun with doing makeup, and it's an art, but it's not something that becomes a part of our identity of who we are, and it doesn't make us who we are. So I just want that to be a reminder for all of you out there that are watching this video. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alrighty, so for starters, I'm starting off with the Avant Shea Butter. I can't even say this name, but I got this from a makeup subscription box. I have been using it as a moisturizer lately. I am not the biggest on like eye cream, not eye creams, I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest on sleeping masks, which that's what this is. So I usually just use a small amount and then just use it as a moisturizer. The consistency of this is very thick. It's a little bit difficult to kind of like move around your face, if that makes sense. Also, I wouldn't even recommend buying this. I just use it because I have it and I don't really want to waste any of the product. So when it comes to using moisturizers help to make it so that it doesn't look super cakey. When I used to not use a moisturizer, and like around my nose area it would look super cakey and super weird. But then once I started using a moisturizer, it helped with that. It kind of just blended everything out to look a lot more natural and like your face, I guess. The primer I'm using is by Fenty Beauty. I have their travel size, and it's so funny because for the longest time, I never knew how to open up the lid because I was really running out and I couldn't squirt anything out. But then I learned how to open up the lid. So I just like to put this on the areas that I know get super oily throughout the day. So that's just mostly like my T-zone. Up the bridge of my nose, my forehead. For foundation, I'm literally running out. I'm like scraping the bottle, it seems like, of everything lately. But I've been using the Born This Way foundation in the color Pearl. So I just like to usually just start off with like doing it under my eyes, and I'm just taking the stick. I don't know how sanitary that is, but nobody else is using this makeup but me, so I think it's fine. And lately, I usually use a sponge or some kind of like makeup brush, but lately I've just been liking using my fingers. I don't know why, it's been how I've been doing it. So if I'm gonna be completely honest, I usually use foundation like a concealer. I've been trying to like be more on the lookout like online for some new foundations, and I have not found one that I like. I am very big on my research before I commit to buying a product. Like this one was $40. I'm not gonna spend $40 on something that I'm not sure about, so I usually do a lot of research. I watch a lot of reviews on the product. What bad things do people say about it? What good things do people say about it? Does the bad outweigh the good? All of that stuff. I kind of go very, like, do a lot of extensive research, because you don't want to buy something and get something that you really know you're never going to use. Like, that's quite pointless. Okay, so after I've done that, I will go in with some kind of powder that is closest to my face color. I've been using a lot of eye palettes for a lot of my just like face powders, whether that be bronzer or blush. So lately I've been using the Ionic London palette, and in the shade Marshmallow. As you can tell, I've used that one a ton. Just use this powder all over my face. Sometimes I'll add powder throughout the day. Like, I find that I will get super oily and sweaty right here. Forehead, around my nose will start to crease. Now that that is done, I'm gonna move on to some bronzer. I've been using, they're both in Tarte palettes. The first one is the Tarte Toasted palette, and I've been using the color Latte. Looks like this. And then in the Tarte, I don't know what palette this one is. Looks like this. I'm really not sure, but I've been using this color, which that's the color that I'm going to be using today. I usually go a little bit crazy on the bronzer. So I just kind of start where my cheeks are, and I just kind of, I start towards the back, towards my ear, and then making my way forward. And then I'm going to start working it up onto my forehead. I almost use this and try and make it look like as though I am more naturally tan than I am in real life, because I don't tan very easily. I burn super quick. Usually after I burn, it'll turn into a tan, but usually I burn quite a bit. I got Starbucks today. Not that anybody else needs to know that. They started having their pumpkin spiced things out now. They're super good. And then for blush, I am again using Iconic London palette, and I'm using, this color. I like that color because it's kind of a more coral, orangey kind of shade, and I've been liking it. I never said this earlier, but I really do like to hit my brush on my hand like this every time I pick up color, just because if you don't, you're just like clumping on color and it doesn't blend as seamlessly as you might like it to. So I'm just gonna smile and start putting on the blush. And then if I have any product left over on my brush, I'll just swipe it across my forehead, down my nose. I usually do typically have a more flushed face, if that makes sense. If I usually just know that I have that, and so I just kind of add it in any other areas that might need it. My headband, y'all, okay, I have a super big head, and so this headband is literally just like squeezing the brain cells out of my head. Then for highlighter, are you going to be shocked that I'm using it from a palette? Well, you shouldn't, because I am. Okay, so then for highlighter, I am using the color Sunrise. Let me show you guys. Sunrise from the Tarte Toasted palette. For highlighter, I just am putting it on my, what is this called? My brow bone, my cheekbone. I can't remember these things. So I just put it on my cheekbone and then kind of just drag it up a little bit. Just kind of finding wherever the light naturally hits, that's where I'll end up putting the highlighter. So when it comes to my eyes, I am very bad at talking on camera. I've tried to film this video like multiple times. Not sure if you guys knew that. So hard for me to do my eyes and talk at the same time because it's like I'm doing one or the other, like I can't do both. So I'm going to be using the same latte color from the Tarte Toasted palette. Just finding a color, something similar to that will work. I'm just going to be doing that in my crease. Then I'm going to be doing that for like under my lash line. So when blending the latte color in your crease, I like to use circular motions on the outside and focus it mostly on the outside and then working my way in. And then taking a flat brush, I like to pack the latte color on the outside of the crease just to add more definition. And then taking this other palette by Tarte, I'm gonna go in with this really dark shade right here. This color is it's not super highly pigmented. And I also tap the brush just to make sure that I don't have a ton of product on it. So I'm just gonna kind of go into the outer corner. And then to make sure that all gets blended out, I'm just gonna go back in with my fluffy brush and take the same latte color and then just make sure that the darker color gets diffused into the lighter latte color. Oh, the artichoke. Taking like some kind of color that matches your skin tone. I'm using the color In the Nude, which right here, from the iconic London palette, and I'm just going to kind of blend this where if you look right here, you can kind of see some color that will go up near my brow. So I just want to make sure that gets very diffused and looks super blended, and so that when you add like a super light color, that usually, for me at least, has helped to just make sure that it all gets blended nicely. This is one of my favorite colors. I have used this color from this brand ever since I started doing makeup, and it is the color Lucky Penny from the Sephora brand. The thing is that it's not old, it's just I've used it so much that it is super cracked. So I have to be very careful when using it because it's also a glitter, which means that I could get it everywhere and all over my face. So I use a sticky note. If you ever have any colors that you know is super cracked and it's a glitter, just stick a sticky note right under your eye. Boom, did it. I'm putting the glitter just all over the lid, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I put that all over my lid, as you can tell. I'm gonna be going in with the color Candle from the Tarte Toasted palette. It looks like this. And I'm going to be taking a flat brush using the Candle color. For knowing where to apply this at, I'm going to tell you to look in the mirror and kind of keep your eyes open just a little bit and see where your eyeball's at, and then go straight up from there and then just pat the color on. This is just kind of a highlighting effect that it'll make your eyes pop a lot more. I'm going to actually use my finger though for this point because brush was not working for me. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side as well. And then taking that same color, I'm gonna be doing it towards the inner corner. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in that corner right there. This is a way to brighten your eyes, make your eyes pop a lot more. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about my mascara and how I do it. A lot of people have asked me about my eyelashes because a lot of people like them because they're very long. I use the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara by, wait, what is this by? By L'Oreal, duh. And when I am using my mascara, I will just start off by just blinking on my lashes. So I'll take the wand, I'll just start blinking on them. And then after I've been blinking on them, I will then do the top layer. So I will take the wand and I will go like do downward strokes. So it'd be going on top of the lashes. That usually helps with a lot of lengthening. I also will take my eyelash curler, and I don't stick my eyelashes into the curler. Rather, I take the curler and I just press it against my eye and then push the lashes up while they're drying. This helps with volume as well as making them look a lot longer. Then I also will do a second coat of doing the exact same thing that I just did. And boom. Alrighty, there we go. That is my whole makeup look. This is how I've been doing my makeup for the past couple of weeks. I definitely do switch from different eye looks, but this one is one that I always come back for more of a natural looking makeup. But I hope that you guys all learned something from this video, and I will catch you guys all next one. Bye guys.